Hey, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is on the Nazarene calendar, the Essene month of peace. So, shalom, shalom, shalom. I was able to catch an Essene service this past Sunday, and the Yair, so much gratitude. If anybody watches these videos and you have a connection to him, let him know I said thank you. He shared with us the sound of power for the branch force of peace. And so much gratitude for that. You know, that's something the Megillah tells us, that you have to be initiated to receive those sounds of power. So thank you. I'm gonna try to make it to that Essene gathering too. I got all these obstacles popping up now, but I'm trying to make it. Other than that, I wanted to bring a psalm from the Megillah. The psalm is it's a psalm for Daviydah, which is such a beautiful name, right? Daviydah. That's the feminine name for David. And I haven't heard that name since I was a kid. I used to have a friend named Daviydah in California, but I guess here on the East Coast, I haven't. They don't use that name because I haven't met a Daviydah in over 20 something years. So, but it's a psalm for Daviydah from by Abishua, and I think it's Abishua. Is how you say his name. It's spelled Abishua, the Lion of Sharon. And so in here it talks about the Rose of Sharon. And um, if you've been following my channel, you know that Yeshua's grandmother's name was Rose, and she happens to be the daughter of Sharon. But this Abishua and Daviydah are the ancestors of Yeshua's grandmother Rose and her mother Sharon. So there's some information we could read about the Rose of Sharon. I jumped over to the Songs of Solomon to read about it in there, and I'll show you what it says because it's only like one line in the King James Bible that says, I am the Rose of Sharon. Let's see. So it's right there. I am the Rose of Sharon and the lily of the valleys. And that's it. And according to this Bible Hub and everything and Google, it says the Rose of Sharon is a symbol of love, beauty, and resilience. It is mentioned in the Bible in Songs of Solomon, where the bridegroom compares himself to the rose and lily for fragrance and beauty. Okay, so, and then although some believe this flower from Sharon symbolizes Jesus as the church's heavenly bridegroom, there is no direct biblical connection to this symbolism. The identity of the plant referred to as Rose of Sharon is unclear and is disputed among biblical scholars. So they haven't even figured out what plant it is. But in the Megillah, we are told that the Rose of Sharon was this extremely rare blue rose that only grows in the garden of the Mother Temple, and it's called the Lion's Den, the garden. And that was in a region called Sharon at the time. And so then generations later, um, the priestess, the prophetess Sharon, was named Sharon after her ancestors, Abishua. Okay, so I'm gonna let her read it to you. I don't have to keep saying it over and over again. But as far as we know, up until this Megillah, they don't know what the Rose of Sharon is. I have this bush in my backyard. It's gonna bloom in the summer. And when I Googled it, it told me it was a Rose of Sharon. And, you know, I still, until I found the Megillah, I didn't know that the Rose of Sharon is a blue rose. And it's also who Yeshua's grandmother, great grandmother were named. And so when they talk about the Rose of Sharon, they're talking about Yeshua's grandma. And um, and it's a female, but maybe not in this Song of Solomon, because if you try to read this, you go ahead, give it a try if you haven't. It is very confusing. You don't know who's talking, but it's like a female's talking sometimes, and then you see they told us that it was I am the rose of Sharon. They said it's Jesus, so that would mean that there's a male talking now. See, as the lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. So it's confusing, but after you hear this psalm for Daviydah, you'll see that it's sprinkled through this entire Song of Solomon. It talks about her legs and Davida's um, navel. It talks about stuff like that, but it's not as explicit as Songs of Solomon. But it is a little hot, you know. It's got a little heat. You can tell that he's into his wife and that he loves every inch of her body and her mind. And so let's just get going because I have a lot to read. I'm going to first start reading from chapter 26. I think that's the Psalm. No, chapter 20, where Sharon is telling you about her ancestors. And then we'll jump over to 26, where it's the actual Psalm for Daviydah. And when I first read her name, I was saying Daviydah. I don't know. My eyes sometimes switch things around. But I have a lot I want to talk about. I was actually had a thought about these seraphim artificials too. This is off subject. But because of those last videos I made, I was thinking about the banishment of them. And I was thinking about that technology that Beelzebub had on his home planet that he most likely brought with him to these other galaxies and established here. And then as I was driving, I live in New England, so Boston area, there's castles everywhere. Every downtown is a castle. And when I was doing my ley line study, and I was realizing that a lot of these places, most of them are on ley lines, these castles. And now that I'm thinking about this little extra puzzle piece, these Seraph artificials being from another galaxy coming here, what if they're the builders? What if they were the builders of those places? You know, there's a scripture that says in the end, there's not going to be one stone left standing upon another. What if the stone structures along the Earth's energy grid is messing everything up? It's causing us not to have our memories. Well, there's also another chapter that I'm going to do soon, and it's going to be titled The Cleansing of the Vortex, because that is the chapter that comes right after the crucifixion. And so it's really important. When I do that, we're going to talk more about these disembodied spirits, these offspring from the seraphim that were left here, and how when Yeshua allowed himself to be crucified, it was astronomical timing that he said he needed to get to this other space that where the souls go when we die, because it needed to get cleaned up. And so yeah, there's a lot of information in another subject, but I just wanted to bring that up because I had that thought and I wanted to drop it, ASAP and let you guys start marinating on that, thinking about the fact that, Sataria, these giants buildings and different things like that, they may not belong here, especially if originally this was a first heaven. That means like a lot of the even the bodies, the density, the different, there's a lot of things here that were not originally here. And that's all I want to say. And I'm going to get back on subject now. We're going to read about this Rose of Sharon. All right. Yeah, this video is going to be long. I apologize. Most of them are going to be long now because I have a lot to say. Da, 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 da. Like nobody ever knew that. I've been really struggling and cutting up my videos because I don't really want to put my 2 cents in here. You don't need it. You just need the word. And that's all I really like to do. But I got a lot to say these days. So, preface to the sayings of Sharon. This is chapter 20 in the Nazarene Bible of the Essene Way. This will be the New Testament. And they have a postscript to the childhood of Yeshua. So this is the 7 precepts on loyalty of Sharon, the prophetess, mother of High Priestess Rose. So if you know about the Megillah, High Priestess Rose is Yeshua's grandmother, and Sharon is her mother, Priestess and Prophetess. And she's got something to say here. So I'm going to just read the first part because we do, maybe I will get these 7 precepts up here too because they are important. It's about loyalty. And it says, "Behold, I was given the name Sharon to honor my ancestor, Abishua, the Lion of Sharon, who composed the psalm for Daviydah, which likened his wife Daviydah unto the blue rose of Sharon. Even at that time, the blue rose was exceedingly rare, growing only in the gardens of the Nazarene Mother Temple, which at that time was in the region called Sharon. Behold, the psalm for Daviydah declares the rarity of the blue rose and likens it to the rarest of the virtues, which is loyalty. In that psalm, we read these words of Abishua: the loyalty of Daviydah is like unto the blue rose, the rarest of the rare flowers, the secret of the mother temple. Right, so the first precept is, I, Sharon, of the lineage of Abishua and Daviydah, and being the rightfully proud mother of High Priestess Rose, say unto you, loyalty is as rare as the blue rose, yea, and as beautiful. She's about to give you the 7 precepts, right? That was the first one. But I want you to hear about the love that her ancestors had for each other. Behold, I am privileged to kiss the lips of the woman that I thought could not exist. Yea, I kiss the lips of Daviydah the lioness, a woman so profoundly beautiful that were she not my wife, were I not a witness to her daily walk as a woman, I would not believe such a woman could exist. For lo, Daviydah is beautiful in so many ways. Hear me now as I sing her praises. Her physical beauty is unsurpassed. Though now 50, she is fit and trim, the embodiment of health. Her face glows with the healthy shine of nurtured vitality. Yea, Daviydah has nurtured her vitality by correct living through the years. When she is 70, nay, even 90 and beyond, she will still be beautiful. For lo, to have a beautiful body is to bless the body given at birth with enlightened care throughout the years. Daviydah has done this, and her body is beautiful. Yea, and the beauty of her kindness is without compare. Like Isha of old, Daviydah is compassionate. She loves all creatures and the plants of nature, even the grass beneath her feet, and the tiny gnat that lands on her knee, even the bothersome fly. None are outside of her love. Wherefore the plants and animals help her. They feel her love and aid her cause. Yea, and the beauty of her mind, filled with helpful thoughts and profound wisdom. This must be the meaning of beauty within. Yea, and the beauty of her courage is without compare, a brave lioness defending Mother Earth from the hands of the spoilers. Flee the lioness, all evil entities. Better yet, repent and receive her forgiveness, and let all the innocence of Mother Earth take shelter beneath her wings. Yea, and the grace of her movement is a thing of great beauty. She glides here and there like a gazelle, graceful even when working. I have spent much time watching her walk. Yea, and the strength of her will, surrendered to the divine will, is so beautiful I am often moved to tears of awe and appreciation. Daviydah is my wife, and I am a proud husband. When I take her to meet the wisest sage, I am proud of her wisdom. When she takes me to meet orphans and lepers, I am proud of her kindness. And when I take her to dance by the fire, I am proud of her healthy body. Though Daviydah is like unto a loving angel, caring for all beings, she is also my lover. Yea, yea, she is the best lover a man could have. Her embrace is more intoxicating than wine, and her lips are like sweet fruit, and that I savor and devour. I never become too full. Always I desire more of her fruit. Her scent is like rose blossoms. Her feet are beautiful as she steps out of her sandals. Her thighs are like jewels, the best work of the best artists from the best stones. Her legs are like sugar cane, sweet and succulent. Her navel is nectar, sweet as honey. My tongue licks every drop of her sweetness. Her hair is soft and tickles my belly. Her sweat is better incense than cinnamon with herbs. Her breath is like pomegranate blossoms on the breeze. He said, the touch of my lover causes me to tremble and shake, not in fear, but in anticipation of her sweetness. So if you've read the Song of Solomon, you can hear the similarities but this is like very much more clearer and accurate, and you know he's talking about his wife, right? It's not no bridegroom and all this stuff. The way it's just. But you can also tell if you've read the Song of Solomon. When we get to we're almost there to the end, but in the Song of Solomon, it has these lines sprinkled throughout it. Some of these lines, like the pomegranate, cinnamon with herbs, stuff like that, legs, sugar cane. They say something else in there, but this is so beautiful, right? Let's keep going. I'm at verse 45. Yet another beautiful quality of my beloved wife, the lovely Daviydah, is her sunny disposition. She of wise mind, tender heart, and desirable body is beautifully cheerful. Yea, her sunny disposition beams pleasantness like a happy sun. Those rays are healing, lifting spirits, and bringing hope to the downtrodden. How enjoyable is it to be with her, to simply be with her. The most rare of the many sublime qualities of Daviydah is her loyalty, capital letters. Yea, in this fallen world where loyalty is the rarest of rare virtues, my beloved Daviydah is loyal. She is loyal like the lioness to her mate, loyal like the mother deer to her young. Lo, she is loyal like Judah to Rapha and Rapha to Judah, loyal like Abigail to Isha and Isha to Abigail. Truly, she is as loyal as Abraham to Sarah, the very high priest of the sun to the very high priestess of air, and as loyal as Sarah to Abraham, which is loyalty profound. Now, you don't know about the Abram and the Sarah. You don't understand how the sun, the masculine energy of the light, can only burn in the divine feminine energy of air. And so there's a whole order of Shemesh and Shemaiah that you learn. It's even called part of the second baptism that you understand about these forces. And this, it's called universal tantra. It's how everything works. The mama and the papa, the male and the female. It's what creation is. It's like and the more you read it at the Megillah, you end up being like, duh. Like, I understand that. That's how we got here. Mama and a papa, and that's it. That's how we got here. In order to make more, you need a mama and a papa. And that's what happened. So those relationships and that loyalty profound. If Abraham and Sarah was to like get a divorce, the sun would stop burning. So man, that's loyalty profound. It says the loyalty of Daviydah is like unto the blue rose, the rarest of the rare flowers, the secret of the mother temple. Behold, the mystery of the blue rose is it grows in the garden called the lion's den at the mother temple, and it grows where the true lions walk, for the lions scatter seeds of many kinds wherever they roam, and plant many cuttings and propagate the plant life of the ancient Garden of Eden, yea, and other sacred plants. And the mystery of the blue rose is this, that it is the rarest of the surviving flowers of ancient Eden, wherefore it is a fitting symbol of the rarest quality, true loyalty. Now remember on the night before the crucifixion, when Yeshua and Miriam conceived their child, Gabiah, he gave her a blue rose. And it says that she used that rose to initiate um, people into the order of the blue rose. And so there's a whole order, and it's telling us here that within the lion's den at the garden of the mother temple for countless generations, the blue rose has reigned as the symbol of loyalty within the lions of Zion. The lions of Zion tend the garden of the mother temple, and the master gardener is Daviydah, my beloved wife, she who is beautiful in so many ways. Yea, behold, my Daviydah, the lioness of Zion, is the very personification of the blue rose, the perfection of loyalty supreme, which is loyalty that can be trusted through the test of time, even the hard test. Yea, in the boldness of naked confidence, without embarrassment of possible overstatement. I make the profound claim, the true claim, that the blue rose of Sharon, sacred symbol of loyalty, rare and true, and the loyalty of my beloved Daviydah, the most beautiful woman I have ever met, are one and the same, true beauty. He said, it is my true belief that my beloved wife Daviydah is the most beautiful woman in the world. Can a man be blamed for saying this of his beloved wife? No, it's a question mark. It says, she is my blue rose of Sharon. This is my truth, the truth of Abishua, the lion, husband of Daviydah. So beautiful. So I would like to put this up. Now I want to jump back over. I'm putting it on here. I don't care how long this is. I'm going to put the 7 precepts of Sharon. Now remember, she says she was given this name Sharon to honor my ancestors, Abishua, the Lion of Sharon, who composed the Psalm for Daviydah. So it's in her blood, this loyalty. So it's so fitting that she would give us the 7 precepts on loyalty. We read the first one. Loyalty is as rare as the blue rose, yea, and as beautiful. The second precept, loyalty is demonstrated through test, through time. Third precept, Abishua correctly taught. Loyalty is the rarest of the virtues and the most beautiful. The fourth precept, loyalty is the proof of true friendship, even the proof of true love. Fifth precept, the rarest loyalty is also the rarest act of love. To remain loyal in the times of hardship, especially when the one we are loyal to is under attack, even if such loyalty demands personal risk and suffering. The sixth precept of Sharon is the loyal friend has no ear for gossip and shuns gossipers, like the plague they are. And the seventh precept of Sharon is the gossiper has no loyal friends, for as Abishua declared, birds of a feather fly together. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here now. That was something else, right? So the Songs of Solomon is kind of a little explicit. That's why I never vibed with it. But I went and I read a little bit of it yesterday, a couple of the chapters, and they kind of repeat themselves. And every now and then you'll hear a sprinkle of this psalm for Daviydah about this man's love for his wife. No wonder they altered it. And I think the reason why they call it the Songs of Solomon is because I also have the Odes of Shalomo that's in this Holy Megillah. And those were made to be sung. And I have them on my channel, but they are not about no love for some breasts looking like some hills and all that. No, they are about, oh man, the songs. The Odes of Shalomo. And Shalomo is the way you say is what came to us as Solomon. But those are 2 different Solomons. You've got to do your homework. Thank goodness for this Holy Megillah, or we wouldn't even know that there was 2 Solomons. So all right, guys, get out of here now and go do what I got to do for the day. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.